countries and young.
So, what is your name?
My name is Francine.
And can you tell us a little bit about GRUB?
Yeah, GRUB is something we started about 2 years ago. It stands for Growing Resourcefully Uniting Bellies. It's an organization where we focus on local food and engaging people in growing local food and eating local food. It stemmed from the fact that we realized that we have really good soil in this town, and that most people buy their food from so many places so far away, and we just wanted to really engage people in eating local food, because our economy is based on oil and all this stuff, and if we could just change that a little bit by just trying to eat some local food, it might make a big impact. So what we do is we have we started farming. We farm about 5 acres. We have a CSA program where people buy a lot of vegetables from us. We also donate lots of vegetables. We also have an education program, which is the nonprofit part of the organization, where we put in gardens for children and preschools at the moment, and they learn about how to eat and grow food themselves. So hopefully then when they all get older, they'll like to eat vegetables, and they'll know how to grow food and take it back from the corporations that are stealing it away from us.
Nice. So how did you guys get this together?
We just stayed motivated, and we first started farming or growing food in people's backyards about 2 years ago all over Chico, and then we just started farming, and then we got a lot of people together, volunteers that were really interested in also learning how to grow food. And we got a lot of people together that were really passionate, really driven and determined, really dedicated to this movement, and we just love food so much, and we just wanted to teach other people how to grow it and how to eat it.
This, or get as close to finishing this as possible as I can do. Maybe.
Wow, dude, is that a drawing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the original.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did that take?
I don't know, like a couple of hours, I think.
What is it? Is that too?
Like a, it's a moose fight. It's a couple of mooses going at it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, what else is in here?
Yeah, leave the music on. It's all good.
Yeah, dude.
Who's this guy?
Oh, that's a drawing I did for a magazine. It's a portrait of a concert promoter out in Sacramento.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the
Who's playing?
name. I think it's Robert McKenna, something like that.
Who's on the music player?
None to buy.
Who are they? Are they any good?
Oh yeah, they're absolutely awesome. Oh, there's a iron swap cover. Yeah, man, I wish I had more hanging around.
So, what's your name?
Matt Loomis.
What do you do?
I do art.
What kind of art do you like?
Drawing.
Drawing?
You mean like medium? Or like, I like...
Style and medium.
Oh, I don't know, it varies. It varies. Like lately I've been wanting to get things a little bit like surreal, a little bit less representative, or maybe just loosen up everything. Try not to be as anal, I think, when I draw. I don't know.
Do you think people like that about your art? That it's so detailed and anal?
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of freaked out about loosening up and ditching the pen and ditching the pens and going straight to back to pencil. Yeah.
So, so what mediums do you use?
Mainly I just use like pencils, the micron pens, and I don't know, anything I can draw them on, really, like paper or whatever. And painting, I'm trying to get back into painting. Like this show is going to be like the first time I've painted in years, I think. Feels good. Like.
Cool. So what's your idea for the painting that you're doing?
It's a story of La Llorona. It's like it's almost like a cautionary tale from Mexico and maybe around the Midwest. It's a story about this this absolutely gorgeous woman in this village who really had it for this one guy. You know, she absolutely loved this guy, but the problem was that he didn't really want kids, and she had 3 of them. So what she did was she went to the river and drowned 3 of her kids, and went back to this guy to say like, hey, I don't have any kids. Let's get together. And he got freaked out and didn't want to get with her because, you know, she killed her kids. And she went off and, you know, supremely bummed out, went and drowned herself in the river right afterwards. And it's kind of used as a cautionary tale. Like a lot of parents will tell their kids, like, don't, you know, stop whining or La Llorona's gonna come out of the river and take you back, drag you under, or whatever. So it's just a little portrait of La Llorona.
Okay. So, do you feel your art is dark? Do you feel like some of your work for the metal bands and posters is kind of on the dark side?
I guess so. I mean, it's pretty much par for the course, but I have a lot of fun doing it, so it's not that dark to me, I guess. It's fun drawing like that.
How'd you choose to start doing stuff for bands and t-shirts?
I just kind of fell into it. Just bands started asking me to do artwork for them and doing shirts for them, and it just kind of stuck. I mean, I never set out to be like the band dude or the shirt guy. It just kind of happened that way. It's fun though. I wouldn't, you know, it's great.
How long have you been in Chico?
10 years?
Where are you from?
10 years, 11 years? Weaverville.
Where's that?
It's about 2 hours north of here. It's in between Redding and Arcata, in the mountains.
Okay.
Super small town.
Do you have brothers and sisters, family?
Yeah. They're my brother's still up in Weaverville, and everyone else is pretty much up in Redding.
Okay. Awesome. Does anybody else draw in your family? Or is creative?
Yeah, my uncle does. He's used to design toy cars, and he's down in Torrance. And then I don't know. My dad used to draw, or just kind of doodle, and they were always really cool. But even didn't really do much with it.
So what's your plans for the future?
Make rent. Finish this cup of coffee. I don't know, maybe finish that painting. That's about it.
Awesome.
Right now.
Well, thank you. Hope we'll see you at the show.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Yes, I got it. That's a drawing. I can totally do that.
So, can you explain your methods here?
On this one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to loosen up on this one. This is the first time I've ever really worked this loose painting wise, and I don't know. I'm just trying to see how it goes out or it goes down. Trying to really dilute the paint, with water, so it's kind of almost like watercolor, and just so the whole thing is just washes pretty much.
Cool. What colors are you going to use?
I usually just stick with black and white because I'm kind of colorblind. I'm really bad with color. yeah, every time I try to use color, it ends up not looking so hot.
Nice. So how do you feel about water?
Water?
What would you say is, like, how does that relate to art, maybe?
Well, I like to mix my paint with it. I like to drink it. It's pretty good stuff.
You did for a band.
Which one?
Hold on.
The
I gotta get some of that.
what's up? Oh, the autographed one. Oh yeah, there you go.
I always figured, also that that toys are meant to be played with. So I don't care.
But yeah, you can leave that shit in the boxes.
Yeah, my brother's like different. He like leaves. I was like, man, the comic books too. Like, I still take care of them, but if they get torn up, I'm not crying. Like, as long as they're red, as long as they're not as like, it depends, I guess. But I like getting that. So you actually read comics sometimes? Are you read? You grew up reading them?
Every once in a while, yeah. I mean, I totally grew up reading them.
Do you have some favorite creators or books?
Like of all time? Like, I mean, Frank Miller, obviously, Matt Wagner. Yeah, Garth Ennis, like all those.
Okay.
All those guys. Bernie Wrightson especially. Love that guy's artwork.
How did you get into comics?
I always grew up reading them. I just never really stopped, and it just kept going. And I, started reading stuff like Mage and Love and Rockets and Tank Girl and anything and everything Frank Miller I could get my hands on when I was a wee little lad.
Nice. And do you still read them?
Every once in a while. I don't really go out and buy them anymore, but I have some friends that read them, and they always point me in the right direction of where to go. Like comic book wise, they'll just drop some stuff off, like they'll come by with a copy of, like The Walking Dead or something, and
Cool.
have me read them, or The Goon.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh,
Every day's a ritual. If you choose to pull out of the closet, if I'm open your eyes, open your mind, deposit, open up all the lies, used to open your mouth, blocking holes in the skies, got us holding on sides, leaving this government. But just enough sense to abide, till they need another convict to slow in their style. Then it's
Text. Ooh. Yeah. Give me directions for the crowd.
Hey Casey, how you doing? Okay, I personally would like to dedicate this to my great friend that I just recently got hanging out with. My friend Justin, he's awesome, and also his wife Vera. Here we go.